Archangels have been a topic of fascination for many people throughout history. These powerful spiritual beings have been the subject of numerous works of art, literature, and religious texts. However, to have strong archangels, there must be equally strong angels that fell with Lucifer. Angels are spoken of often in Scripture. God has not only exposed their existence, but also what they do in our earthly realm. Daily, there are angels all around us helping us, but on the flip side, there are also dark forces working as well. They are also unseen by our earthly eyes. Angels are not cute little cherub babies that are depicted in Renaissance artwork. Some are said to have blazing legs like pillars of fire. They have 4 to 6 wings, flaming swords, blinding light all around them, and all the while people cower and hide their faces when they come in contact. However, there was one man in the Bible who had his eyes opened and he could clearly see angels all around him. In the book of Kings, Elisha and his servants were surrounded by a fearsome army. However, the prophet knew that God had everything in hand. 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 16 to 17. "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." And Elisha prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. These were not messenger angels, but angels ready to go into battle for the Israelites. We are shown in the Bible that there must be different levels to angels, just like the various ranks in the army. From the mighty archangels, messengers, to the angels who appear in human form to ask for shelter, as it says in Hebrews 13 verse 2. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by doing so some have entertained angels without knowing it. So now that angels have been established, of course there must be the demonic counterparts. As the devil certainly did not leave heaven empty-handed, there were hundreds of thousands of various angels who followed him. Many of them would have also been extremely powerful. There are 2 amongst the angels and demons who appear to be stronger, more powerful, and hold positions well above the rest. One is in close contact with God, a warrior for the earth, and the other is a king in the bottomless abyss in the realm of the devil. They are Michael and Abaddon. The Archangel Michael is the only angel explicitly referred to as an archangel in the Bible. He is mentioned in both the Old and New Testaments and is described as a powerful and mighty warrior. In the book of Daniel, Michael is portrayed as the protector of the Jewish people, defeating the Persian prince of darkness. We learn that the prophet Daniel had a troubling vision about a coming great war. During this period, he did not eat but fasted and prayed. In response to Daniel's prayer, God sent an archangel to explain the vision. But this angel was stopped by the prince of Persia, who was a powerful demonic power. The angel messenger had been delayed in battle for those same 3 weeks that Daniel fasted. He goes on to tell Daniel in Daniel chapter 10 verse 13, "But the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me for 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me because I was detained there with the king of Persia." Later, the angel speaking to Daniel predicts further fighting. "Soon I will return to fight against the prince of Persia, and when I go, the prince of Greece will come. But first I will tell you what is written in the book of truth. No one supports me against them except Michael, your prince." Now there is a description from Daniel about what this messenger angel looks like. Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. "I looked up, and there before me was a man dressed in linen, with a belt of fine gold from Uphaz around his waist. His body was like topaz, his face like lightning, his eyes like flaming torches, his arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze, and his voice was like the sound of a multitude." As for the mighty Archangel Michael, there is actually no physical description of his appearance in the Bible. With any story involving Michael, he is in battle or preparing for battle. So we can assume he will be covered in a protective material, a sword and a shield, and maybe some other forms of heavenly armor. Just as we put on our armor, so must Michael. Archangel Michael also spoke 4 words in the Bible. This was when he was fighting with the devil over the body of Moses, as the devil did not think Moses should ascend to heaven in his human bodily form. Jude chapter 9. "But Michael the archangel, when he disputed with the devil and argued about the body of Moses, did not dare pronounce against him a railing judgment, but said, 'The Lord rebuke you.'" Michael stopped short of really letting the devil know what he thought of him. He knew his place, that God is the one to condemn the devil. To have Michael under the authority of God, knowing that he is fighting for us, makes you wonder exactly how terrifying and wondrous it would be for our human eyes to see this archangel at work. In contrast to Michael, Abaddon is not mentioned in the Bible as an archangel. Rather, he is described as the angel of the abyss, or the bottomless pit in the book of Revelation. Abaddon is often associated with destruction and chaos, and is said to bring terror and destruction wherever he goes. The name Abaddon is only mentioned once in Revelation. After the fifth angel blows his trumpet, from the bowels of the earth will arise a swarm of locusts never seen before. They are not to touch the planet, but to only inflict pain on anyone who does not have God's seal on their forehead. People afflicted by these locusts will be in agony, but will not find the relief in death. Guess who their master is? Revelation chapter 9 verses 7 to 11. In appearance the locusts were like horses prepared for battle. On their heads were what looked like crowns of gold. Their faces were like human faces, their hair like women's hair, and their teeth like lions' teeth. They had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the noise of their wings was like the noise of many chariots with horses rushing into battle. They have tails and stings like scorpions, and their power to hurt people for 5 months is in their tails. They have as king over them the angel of the bottomless pit. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon. The mental images this creates are simply terrifying. We have all seen apocalyptic movies to understand where this storyline is going. Some scholars believe that Abaddon may have been one of the angels who fell from grace with Lucifer, the archangel who later became Satan. Historical scholars have debated the meaning of the term Abaddon and its significance in the Bible. Some have suggested that Abaddon is a personification of death and destruction, while others have interpreted the term as referring simply to a place of destruction. Biblical scholars have also explored the implications of Abaddon's role in the book of Revelation. Some see Abaddon as a symbol of God's judgment on those who have rejected him, while others view him as a representation of Satan's power in the world. However, if we simply take those passages in Revelation, Abaddon is the king of the abyss and in the end times will unleash a truly horrific locust army. We can only imagine how terrifying his actual image and presence would be. The unseen angelic world around us is vast, and we have barely touched on it today. However, it does bring us to the future. With all our technology that is rapidly developing, are we going to be able to capture images of angels? There are many stories and images online about potential angel encounters, from a perfectly timed taxi in the middle of nowhere when you also have no money, to finding a nurse who reads the Bible all night beside your hospital bed. There are hundreds of stories like this. Many children seem to have encountered angels and remember it well into adulthood. Or you get a video clip, like the one from New Delhi where it appears to be a near fatality, but the man seems to be moved by a heavenly force to safety. Not sure if this video has been edited, but even if it has, we can comfortably remember that God has spoken of and used angels many, many times in the Bible. They have many reasons to interact in our lives. From messengers to warriors, they are a constant presence all around us. So maybe we all need to be a little bit kinder to that stranger, as they might just be an angel.